Students, today we will do displacement reactions. Displacement reactions are the reactions in which the more reactive metal displaces less reactive metal from its salt solution. For understand this, we must see the reactivity series first. In reactivity series, the metals are arranged in decreasing order of their reactivity. Here you can see potassium is the most reactive and platinum is the least reactive metal. Most reactive metal can displace the least reactive metal from its salt solution. Like sodium can displace the zinc from its salt solution, but zinc cannot displace sodium from its salt solution. So when we add the more reactive metal into the salt solution of less reactive metal, the more reactive metal displaces the less reactive metal from its salt solution. Here one example in the form of equation is given in your book. In this, zinc is added into the salt solution of copper sulfate. Hence, zinc is more reactive than copper. Here you can see zinc is more reactive than copper. So, it displaces the copper from its salt solution and forms zinc sulfate, and copper displaces away. This is what we talking about the reaction. Then magnesium, when added into the salt solution of zinc sulfate, it displaces zinc and forms magnesium sulfate and displaces zinc. Here you can see the magnesium is upper side and the zinc is lower side. So the upper one, the metal that is written above are more reactive than the metal that are written below. So aluminium can replace the zinc, hence it is more reactive, but it can replace the zinc from its salt solution only. And this is simple reactivity series that is shown in your book. Again, I want to tell you that it is the series in which metals are arranged in decreasing order of reactivity. Most reactive, less reactive, less, like this. These are least reactive metals that are written below, and these are most reactive metals that are written above. Next topic is the difference between metals and non-metals. As we have already done all the reactions and physical differences between the both, we once again go through the both. Metals exist generally in solid state. Non-metals exist all the states. Metals are shiny, they show luster. Non-metals are dull, they do not show luster. Exception in all we have done earlier too, that iodine is a shiny non-metal and graphite also has little bit of a shine. Then metals are malleable and ductile, means we can form their sheets as well as wires. But non-metals are brittle. When we put pressure on the non-metals, they got break. Metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. On the other side, the non-metals are bad conductor of heat and electricity. But graphite is an exception, that is good conductor of electricity. Graphite is good conductor of electricity. We have done that it is used in electrodes of batteries. Metals make noise when they strike with each other or when they hit with any object, then they produce sound. They are sonorous. On the other hand, the non-metals are non-sonorous, means they do not produce any kind of sound. The metal oxides are basic and the non-metal oxides are acidic. They also react with water to form hydroxides and hydrogen gas. Non-metals do not react with water. Most metals react with dilute acids to form salt and hydrogen gas. Non-metals do not react with dilute acids. So this is all about the displacement reaction plus the comparison between non-metals and metals. Your homework is to read the chapter till page number 55. Next topic is corrosion of metals that we will do in next video. Thank you.